Today we are going to practice multiplying numbers with trailing zeros. Here we go. So to multiply numbers with trailing zeros, all we need to do is know our multiplication tables and know how to count. It's pretty easy. Here we go. So to start with, we will look at the non-zero numbers in both factors. We have 2 times 3, which gives us 6. So that's the beginning of our answer. And then we count all of the trailing zeros from the whole question. So we have 4 here, and I'm going to tack on 4 zeros to give us 60,000. Now, when you're writing your large answers, your large products, make sure you write them properly with the proper spacing. So here in Canada, we always group our digits in groups of 3, and we put a little space in between each family or group of 3 digits. If you are outside of Canada, you are probably taught to put a comma here to space out the families in our place value system. That's fine, just know that here I won't be using the comma to show the spacing. The comma actually refers to a decimal point in the French language, and we don't want to add any decimals in these numbers, so I'm just going to put the spacing. Next, we have 5,000 times 70,000. So 5 times 7 gives us 35. And I will need to tack on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I kind of planned my spacing out a little bit better this time. We have 350 million. We can do it when there's more than one non-zero digit in a factor. It's no problem. We just look at this as 12 times 4 to begin with, which is 48. And then I'll have to tack on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4,800,000. Okay, this last one looks pretty easy, and it is, but there's a common mistake in questions like this. So first we go 4 times 5, which is 20. And then after the 20, I will tack on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the common error here is sometimes people will count this zero right here as part of the 5 zeros that we have to tack on, but that zero isn't one of the trailing zeros. That zero belongs to the 20, which is the product of 4 times 5. So just be careful with questions like that. Okay, now it's your turn. Go ahead and pause the video, try these questions, and then come back and check your answers. Okay, first we've got 8 times 4, which is 32. And then you'll need to tack on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Let's fix the spacing. 3,200,000. Okay. Now let's try a little trick to help us with the spacing. I know I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, so I'm going to be clever and start with my zeros. From the right, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Now I already have my spacing right, and I just need to add an 18 to complete the answer, 180 million. Okay, let's start with our trailing zeros. I've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll need to add the product of 11 and 5, which is 55. 550,000. Last, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros to tack on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the product of 5 and 6, which is 30, giving us a product of 300 million.